Okay. Let's talk about some East playoff seedings.
All right, cool. We haven't talked about East playoff seedings yet, so yeah, that's a perfect topic. Yeah, let's go. What do you think? You go first.
I'll give you my top 4 seeds in the East. I think it goes Boston, Toronto. Let's see. Damn, dude, there's nothing. Who am I thinking? I don't think Washington's going to make top 4. They'll probably make playoffs. I think Pacers are a notable mention for top 4, and Sixers in that order.
I'm not upset. So you think the Pacers will be what, 3rd or?
Yeah, they'll probably be around 3rd, 4th.
I'm not upset at that, although they got destroyed the other day by the Bulls, which in preseason, and they were playing hard as hell. Nate McMillan was mad as hell on the sideline. Nate McMillan was calling hella timeouts. Nate McMillan's still their coach, right? Yeah, he was calling hella timeouts for the Pacers during that game because he said when they playing, he want them to make it feel like a real season game. It was getting their ass whooped. Zach LaVine was sending them to God. And so was Justin Holiday.
I mean, look, you might think I'm crazy, but I got Boston #1, obviously. I got Toronto 2, and then I have Washington either 3 or 4. As long as John Wall's knees can stay cool, and don't have the hot knees, I think that Washington can be a top 4 seed. There's no reason why they can't. I think that they have one of the best benches in the conference for the first time. The one thing we've always said about the Wizards was they have no bench. They don't have those same complaints now. They have a bench. Bradley Beal said Jeff Green out here looking like LeBron. Now, I don't agree with Jeff Green out here looking like LeBron, but I can understand why he thought to think of what he said. Even watching Jeff Green last year, I can understand why he said what he said, but he's still wild for the comment. But then I think that rounding it out, the Sixers will probably sneak in. I think that Indiana takes a little bit of a step back this year, reason being because everybody expects it now. So last year, I think Oladipo kind of surprised a lot of people. Nobody expected that. Now, when you walk into Indiana, we've had a whole year of Oladipo being #1 on the board of who we got to stop. Switch it a little bit. You snuck up on people last year. You're not sneaking up on nobody this year. So I think that Indiana takes a little bit of step back and probably winds up like the fifth or maybe even 6th seed because I think that the Bucks look really good too. And I think the Bucks are a team that can actually shock people and end up being like a top 4 seed as well. I know it was preseason, and I know it was the Timberwolves, but they put up 143 points on the Timberwolves. The Bucks last year, if nobody was guarding them, wouldn't have put up 143 points.
Yeah.
So if that offense can open up and improve, and you got Giannis and Middleton out there flying down the court, they could honestly sneak up and get you about 50 wins and end up maybe even third in the conference. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But for me, for my teams, I'm actually going to go the Celtics #1. I'm going to go the Philadelphia 76ers as a #2 seed. I'm going to go with the Raptors as my 3 seed, and then for my 4 seed, I'm going to go this is interesting. For my 4th seed, it's interesting because I don't really know. I feel like it's a tie between Indiana.
You said Detroit was number 2?
No. I said the 76ers. I said the Celtics, the 76ers, the Raptors. And then you know what? It depends. If Giannis is going to play like he been playing in this preseason, then they probably might be the 4th seed. Because before I was saying I don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs, but even he looked like he's taking his game to another level.
He got bigger.
He got bigger, but also he had 12 assists, I think, or 10. He had 10 plus assists.
That's what happens when the floor opens up.
Yeah, I mean you have Ilyasova and you got Brook Lopez now. So even before when you had John Henson and Thon out there, they couldn't stretch the floor. Brook Lopez would love to stand out there and not rebound and just take threes.
Rebound. He had 20 points and no rebound.
Exactly with the Lakers. It depends. If Miami gets Jimmy, if Miami gets Jimmy and keeps Bam, then I think Miami will be the 4th seed. If not, then I'm gonna go with Indiana.
I think after the top 2 seeds are like a log jam with everybody else. I don't think anybody else is that much. I don't think Indiana is that much better than Detroit. I don't think that Washington is that much better than Detroit. I don't think the Sixers are that much better than Detroit. I don't think the Sixers are that much better than the Bucks. I think that after the top 2 seeds, which I think will be Boston and Toronto, pretty much a log jam between like 2 through 6. That I don't think anybody is that much better than anybody else. if everybody, if health is permits, and if everybody plays the way I think they'll play, I don't think anybody's down is better than anybody else. Yeah,
and like with the Wizards, I just don't know if I can trust John Wall. That's the truth. I mean, he got reporters questioning why he going out to the club so much during in press conferences, and you got to defend that. So even thinking about you having to defend that,
the knees.
Yeah, I mean defend that. And also bad knees, because who were we having that discussion where we were talking about, like guys with knee problems, but like they're fast or whatever, or they can
probably
leap high.
Darius.
Because remember whoever we were talking to, they were naming players, and they were like Russ, he got knee problems. John Wall, he got knee problems. Darius. It was Darius. Oh
yeah, we got that day.
Oh yeah, we got to get Darius on here. But I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. I think that this Wizards team is easily the deepest team that they've ever had. Dwight Howard's ass is apparently hurting. So with Dwight, you literally just got to pray that he can feel his back and his legs. Like that's really what what it boils down to with Dwight. And if Dwight is healthy, Dwight is still going to be a guy that's going to give you a double-double. He's not Marcin Gortat. He's going to block stuff in the paint, and he's just going to take up space in the paint. I feel like Gortat, for as big as he was for as big as he is, and as solid of a rebounder as he is, he never felt to me like he took up much space. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And Dwight Howard takes up space.
He's very skilled, but he's not like imposing.
Yeah. He doesn't like Steven Adams takes up space.
Yeah.
Clint Capella, space. Even a Draymond Green, space.
Like if you see Dwight in the hole, you're not thinking,
AD space. Yeah.
Like if you see Gortat in the hole, you're thinking, why not? If you see Dwight in the hole, you like, you know what? Let me pull up.
If I see Gortat in the paint, I'm thinking, I'm finna go slam his ass. I'm finna go dunk on his ass. You see Dwight, you like, nah,
you know what? Let me lay the ball.
If I get my smacked into,
let me just shoot a floater real quick.
Exactly. So I get my smacked into the next century. So I think the East will be interesting, but I think that this is the first year since, honestly, obviously the first year since KD joined the Warriors, but and since LeBron and Kyrie won championships in Cleveland. But honestly, to me, it's the first year since 2014, 2015. Or 2015, 2016, I'm sorry. Was that the first year the Warriors won? What, 2015, 2016, right?
No, 2014.
Oh, okay, 2014, 2015, I was right. This is the first year since 2014, 2015 where I genuinely think that the Warriors have multiple people that they got to watch out for. And not just in the West, but also in the East. Because I feel like it's just enough raw talent. And even looking at Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, Boogie can't stop Embiid. And if Markelle Fultz hooping, I don't know who gonna be able to. And Ben Simmons said it on the shop when he was talking to LeBron, that basically, I think it was LeBron told him, stop worrying about trying to shoot a three. The longer you play, it'll naturally come to you if that's your game. He's like, but you just got to get better at all other areas on the floor. And even Ben Simmons was like, it was a lot of things that when I was watching last year, I'm on YouTube watching highlights of myself. Shout out to MLG Highlights. Hopefully he was watching on MLG Highlights. It's like I'm watching highlights of myself and I'm thinking like, oh, I did a good job. And now over this summer, when I'm going back and watching film and I'm looking at tape from everything that I did last year, I'm like, oh, you messed up on that. You did that wrong. You did this wrong. You did that wrong. You did this wrong. And even you mentioned Isaiah Thomas saying that Ben Simmons don't need to shoot threes if he can become a better free throw shooter. So if Ben Simmons can get his free throw average up to like around 80, I don't care about that. And the 76ers, the way JJ's been playing as well as this preseason has been good. Covington has looked solid. I think Embiid has another step he can take. I think Ben Simmons has 8 steps he can take. So even if he can take 2 of them steps this year, he becomes more of a threat. Kawhi and Toronto is a threat. It's a lot of threats looming for the Warriors.
Didn't mention Boston.
And yeah, exactly. And I didn't mention Boston, who's the biggest threat to everybody in the NBA. Everybody.
I agree.
Everybody on a nightly basis. This man Terry Rozier said he want $20 million a year.
Gonna get it.
He gonna be traded to the Orlando Magic by trade deadline.
Orlando gonna be mad as hell when they give him $20 million because it's not gonna happen the way they.
I think you wilding though. They got a good. Actually, Terry Rozier would be great for that.
He would be great for Orlando, but I don't think he worked $20 million.
Him, Evan Fournier, Jonathan Isaac, Eric Gordon, Mo Bamba. That's a solid team.
I just don't think he's worth $20 million.
They're gonna be able to score, and Mo Bamba gonna be able to defend.
I agree. I don't think not for $20 million.
Why?
No.
Otto Porter got a max.
He don't deserve one.
No. If Otto Porter got a max, Terry Rozier can get $20 million a year.
Listen.